Dickosaurus Podcast. Okay, you guys ready?
This is episode 12, Molly.
Episode 12
Of Dickosaurs.
Dickosaurs.
Go.
Hello. Welcome back to episode 12 of Dickosaurs.
Why do you sound so like gremlin?
I don't know.
She nervous.
So last episode, Michelle talked about the sex types. And I think we mentioned about kinks. Talk about kinks. So this episode, we're gonna be talking about kinks. So, what is a kink? Do you guys think that y'all have kinks?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I learned from TikTok University that there are different kinks out there. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And we are not here to yuck people's yums.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Even though there are some that kind of make me go,
Yeah.
We just genuinely curious.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is a kink? Based off this Love Honey website, a kink is any kind of conformist?
Mm-hmm.
Erotic interest, from fetishes to BDSM, in alternative, non-mainstream sex interests.
Whoop-ha!
I'm not questioning you like that.
That's from Friends.
Yeah.
Your whip is like very.
And then
I hope somebody got that. Mine. Please tell me you got that, mine.
And this also says here, it says, what count as a kink is pretty subjective. That is, the degree of kinkiness will be in the eye of the beholder.
Mm.
For some people, anything other than heterosexual, monogamous, penis and vagina sex counts as kinky.
Okay.
We talk about kinks to distinguish them from mainstream social sanctioned forms of sexual expressions, and to make it easier to find others who want to experience the same things.
That is true. There is a kink / BDSM community out there. So
So the question is, how do kinks develop?
That's true. How do
I always wondered that. It's like, where do these kinks come from?
Yeah.
I mean, besides from like just
like porn?
porn, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it starts from porn, and you see something, you're like, oh, I kind of want to try that, and then you try it, and you're kind of like, oh, or you're not so much type of thing. So, but go ahead.
Well, yeah. So it says here, well, there has been lots of speculations from the psychological community. No one really knows where kinks evolve from. There may be something that happens early in childhood or puberty that triggers a sexual response, but this also can happen at any time in life. It was once thought that kinks or fetishes were established from the past abuse or trauma, but this is not always the case either, though.
Okay.
There's one study found that kinks are intrinsic,
That
meaning
means that
they,
it's within yourself
personal history, or extrinsic.
or outside.
Yeah. In other words, they're not a mental illness, but rather a natural expression of our sexual diversity.
Yes.
Natural.
Yes, it is natural to have certain kinks.
Yeah. Now, what the difference between kink and a fetish is?
Oh, that's a good question.
That one, because a lot of people get kinks and fetishes like mixed up all the time. But so it says they're similar, but they're not actually the same thing. Kink is the broadest term, meaning non-conventional or non-traditional sexual practices, while fetish is a type of kink where an object or objectified body part, typically not associated with sex, is required to experience arousal or orgasm.
Like, you have to have it
Yeah.
to be able to feel pleasure.
We are not able to talk today.
Pleasure and like orgasm, basically.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that unless you have that fetish going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's mandatory.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Kind of like when you have a foot fetish, you have to have the foot. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a kink. That's a fetish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then so there are different types of kinks. And my sisters and I took a a kink test not too long ago,
We sure did.
just to see how our kinks are and what our kinks are.
Yeah, kink slash what type of BDSM.
Where can they find this quiz if they want to take it too?
Yeah, so it's the website is bdsmtest.org.
And we took the long test.
Yeah, we took the long test instead of the short test for a
Yeah.
more accurate result.
Mhm, mhm.
So it gives you all the BDSM archetypes, and then it kind of ranks your percentages on all of them and how you are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just go ahead and you guys can take that test and you can see how kinky you are. So, looking at the BDSM archetypes, just specifically BDSM. Actually, let me just actually.
Wait, what is BDSM?
Yeah, I was just like, hold up, let me.
Backtrack a little bit there so we can give you.
Yeah.
What
The-
is Brianna song?
So, BDSM is an acronym for bondage and discipline, comma, dominance and submission, and sadomasochism. Is it masochism?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. These are some long. These are some big words.
Yeah.
So that's just honestly a category of kinks.
A type of kink? Because it looks like on here that's just a type of kink, is it not?
Yeah, but then I'm looking at
Oh.
these. They're all related to BDSM.
Oh, okay.
So I figured it's like
It's kind of like an umbrella term
yeah
for a variety of erotic practices or role playing.
Yeah, there we go.
So
yeah, because there's different types of BDSM,
Right.
and so usually, yeah, majority of people who have, and then like this, like this doctor's quoted. He said, "Not all kinky people are BDSMers, but all BDSMers
are kinky.
are kinky people."
Mm-hmm.
So, since let's see, yeah, okay, let me bounce back to the other website. Okay, so one of the BDSM archetypes is dominant, which is dominants like to be in charge. Some like to have their partner obey them without questioning. Others like some resistance while taking it their way. Some are dominant in the bedroom. Others are dominant throughout their daily life as well. Unlike the top rules, being dominant is more about who decides what happens than about the contents of what happens. And then there are the submissives. They like to follow. They're like the followers. Some like to give the control away to their partners. Some like to have it forcibly taken from them. Some are submissive only in the bedroom. Some are submissive throughout the daily lives as usual. Being submissive is more about who decides what happens than about the context of what happens. Basically the same thing.
Yeah,
But
it's just
Just
whoever.
the opposite
Yeah.
of dominant.
Yeah, so yeah, top or master and slave, almost, I guess you could say, is another way of describing it.
Yes. And then there's also sadism and masochism, which is the S&M and BDSM. So, being sadism, that's more of inflicting physical pain. Like, you're the one giving the pain. While masochism, you're the one who's receiving the pain.
And is enjoying it.
Yeah. Physical or emotional.
And or sexual. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then there's also another kink is a switch. Switch is a person who enjoys playing dominant and submissive roles during in the bed, or could it be outside the bed too?
I'm not sure. I relate that more to like bedroom play.
Yeah, I would say more bedroom play because there's
Yeah.
some people who out of the bedroom they're always dominant, and then they're only submissive whenever they do sex. The sex.
The sex.
The six.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
You know?
I think another kink is also ropes and bondage. So bondage in the context of BDSM describes the practice of restraining or being restrained for sexual pleasures. There are different types of bondage, which include shibari, handcuffs, spreader bars, or even suspensions. Oh, there's another one. Another more extreme type of bondage is mummification, in which someone is which is someone is wrapped in plastic wrap or placed in bondage bags. Muzzles, hoods, and even ball gags are also considered bondage because they are in some way restrictive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see ball gags, yes.
Yep.
But that mummification,
That sounds
wow.
a little scary. That's like breath play.
You know what I think about it? I think I've seen some videos where like they're like in those. I've seen those bondage bags where they're in the bag and they use a vacuum and it like sucks all the air in it.
They pressed and sealed them.
yeah.
Wow.
And a lot of people like that. Sometimes like I've seen somewhere it's the whole face and they only have like they have like I think a little hole for them to breathe.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Because
makes
it's always
sense.
safe. There's always safety.
Yeah, and then like but you can see like the body shape through the bag. It's like a latex bag or something like that.
Yeah, like a present seal, like what Liz said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, God dang, people are into that.
Hey,
Wow,
if
that's-
it works for them,
Yeah.
I'd be scared to die. I'd be like, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, no, my claustrophobia could never, ever. No.
Again, that's a lot of trust and a
It
lot of
is.
safeness with that person.
But I don't know, those the shibari stuff, the rope stuff. I'm just like, that sounds pretty cool. At least the ones I've seen like on TikTok where like the girls will show it and
Yeah.
like over their clothes, but they like show you how they do it, and I'm just like, wow.
It looks so pretty. It looks like I would totally.
I don't know
wear
what that is.
out
Shibari?
I don't know what that is.
When they tie it on themselves, like ropes.
It's kind of like fashion almost, but with like bondage ropes.
It's really pretty.
Oh, I may have to look that up.
I was like, kind of
I don't
think
know.
of like your lingerie
but it's
kind
made
of
out
style, but
ropes.
it's made out of rope.
It's really pretty.
But
Like,
but also it restricts some of them. They restrict like your arms and stuff, but sometimes
Is
they're
that
just-
what my book is? Because she's in that all the time.
Yeah, but I think for Shibari, I think it's more of an art thing,
Yeah, it's all art.
and so they make it like really pretty. So I'm gonna
I
guess.
don't know.
I have
We'll have
to
to
I'm gonna have to look
research
it up.
that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm thinking of what it is, but I just didn't know that was the
The term for
the
it.
term for
I
it.
would
Yeah.
want to wear it over my
Yeah.
clothes 'cause that's how pretty it looks.
Oh, yeah, because they focus on that in my book a lot. Yeah. Anna, you would like that book. So yeah.
So yeah. So speaking on ropes and bondage, there is usually in that bondage stuff, there's always a rigger and then there's a rope bunny. So basically, it's the one being tied and the one that's the tire. And so the rigger is the dominant one, the one that puts the person in rope, and then the rope bunny is just the victim that's wanting to be roped in bondage play. Judging by our results, some of us are rope bunnies apparently.
Is it all of us?
It's one of my top 5. Yes, I don't know about you.
It's my top 3.
Yep.
Me too.
Yeah.
Top 3.
And that's all I'll reveal.
Yeah.
Well,
Me.
yeah, rope bunny is one of. I've never done it, but it just sounds interesting.
I think it's just the thought of being dominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it really comes down to is the thought of being dominated.
Dominated and having like
No control.
no control whatsoever.
I think it's also because we are very controlling people. We're
We
very
are.
alpha emails and females.
Alpha
females. females. yeah.
Yeah.
Females. And so to us, it's,
Satisfying.
yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, keep going.
Okay, so that's the end of ropes of bondage, unless
Okay.
you had something. Oh.
Let's see what else you have.
And then so there's also a praise kink, which is a sexual fetish around exaggerated compliments and approvals. Now, I know I have that.
Me too.
I don't know about these
like
girls.
that's a good
I thought,
girl.
yeah, I think a lot of women have that
Yeah.
because it's just,
Daddy issues.
you know, so.
But daddy issues, and we don't hear that often. Like that's a good girl. Yeah.
Okay, Hal Pendragon.
He's hot though.
He's all,
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Hit the egg on the stove top.
yo, girl, it's this. He does
I know I'm
it
trying to
this
make
way.
a sound.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of women have praise kinks. I don't know about men. Maybe men.
There might be
a lot of
some.
men.
There might be some out there. Might be some cisgendered men out there that like it.
There's also a primal kink.
Oh.
So primal play is a kink that involves getting in touch with your base animal nature and allowing yourself to explore your impulses with your partner.
Oh.
So this, I guess, it says it involves a lot of power exchange. For like example, like in case of dominating or overpowering, using nothing other than physical strength. Otherwise, primal play can also be encapsulate a number of practices that don't necessarily involve power exchange.
Why are y'all laughing?
She's looking at me all weird.
You just having to catch my eye.
For example, like sniffing or smelling your partner or grunting or licking and so on.
Okay, so like cavemen stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
okay.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard
laughing.
yeah, I heard like growling and like roaring and like, you know, biting each other is part of like the primal
Oh my
kink.
god, does that mean like back in the old days, like back in 2008, 2007, where the whole roar, that means I love you?
Oh,
Primal
maybe.
kink people.
Yeah, I was like, is that primal kink people?
I don't know.
Maybe, who
I
knows?
guess so, maybe.
Roar means I love you in
Yeah.
dinosaur. And I'm just like, what?
And they would always be like, roar. And they'd be like, yeah, roar. And
I
I'm
thought
like,
they would just be like cringy.
That's
Maybe.
yeah, that was just
I don't know.
kind of cringy for me, but
I don't know.
No, I was never into that. I mean, like,
I was
did-
never into it either.
I just thought it was cool,
But
but
now that I'm thinking this, I'm like, is that?
I don't know. I wasn't part of that group. That type
So
of
then
group, but-
biting, sniffing, and what?
like
They would do
grunting
that
and
too.
licking and so on, like the partner.
They would do that too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people who would say
I-
that would
I
be
mean,
very
if I'm-
into biting.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Because I would see it, like sometimes, like, you know, in high school, Quay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh.
There was
Okay.
that one phase.
Yeah,
in
and I'm
high
like,
school.
is that what that is?
yeah.
That could be
Oh,
part
okay.
of.
Dang,
Part
if
of
I
it,
were to be
yeah.
honest, then I guess that's a little bit of me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to bite.
Yeah, I think biting is just part of it. I think the majority of it
Is
is
it roaring?
yeah, like the growling and the strength play.
The animalisticness.
Oh,
Yeah.
but then I do like when I've seen. God, I'm really opening my egg here for everybody. That's a moan. What do you call them? Like a saying that they'll say, an idiom.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard where the guys would actually like growl, I guess, but it's not really growling in those like books or those adult books. And I'm like, oh, yeah, not bad. When they growl. Not bad.
Okay. Now going on, there's one called breath play. So breath play in BDSM is a consensual sexual act of restricting one's oxygen to intensify an erotic experience. It can be done alone or by one's partner.
Oh.
It's considered an extremely risky behavior or form of edge play and should not be performed by novices.
It should not be performed by what?
Novices.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Rather than a safe word, a safe sign or signal should be used.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's how a lot of, according to Bailey Sarian, a lot
Yeah.
of murders happen
Yeah.
on accident. Yeah.
Oh.
Because I know some people, when like the breath play and stuff like that, at least like when like the choking, when they do that,
Mm-hmm.
they have a certain way. They tell you how to do it a certain way. Instead of just actually like choking them.
Yeah, because didn't you say that there's like how you're supposed to do it? You're not supposed to.
They tell you not to like go up against like this part. They told you to use your fingers
squeeze from the side, not on
and not
top.
directly like
So not like this.
not up against like the tonsil.
Yeah, don't close the windpipe.
But squeeze like.
So you just go like this?
Yes, you're squeezing the neck here.
Like you rather squeeze side.
Like my neck is fat, so I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to close your windpipe up.
Yeah.
Slamming it
Oh
up
yeah,
against
so
like
not
this.
like this.
Yeah,
but
not
just the
like
side.
that.
Not like push it, but kind of squeeze the side.
Yeah.
You're basically cutting off blood flow when you do that.
Yeah, because
get
that's
that
what that's
high.
yeah that's what they like is that part. But sometimes they get a little too into it and they literally like choke you.
Yeah,
to death.
choke you.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Safe word, peaches.
Safe word or signal?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't take
Yeah.
this seriously because for my family, when we fart, we say safety peaches.
Okay, not peaches.
Why the peaches?
I don't know.
It was just always just safety for us.
I don't know. That's again. I'm like, I'm not saying that.
There was this girl. There was a comment on TikTok where the guy was teaching how to do the breath play,
Yeah.
and the girl was like, "We had a safe word, but I didn't remember what it was, so all I kept saying was pebbles." But it wasn't a safe word, so she just kept doing it to where she like yanked him. She's like, "I said the safe word."
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that is everybody's like go-to
It was
safe
just
word.
so
Pineapples, yeah.
It was just funny. And she's like, "I forgot. It was avocado."
Oh my god.
She was panicking. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, have a safe word or and a sign because sometimes you probably won't be able to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on to the next. There's also breeding, which is like there's a lot of people who have what do you call? Oh, I guess it goes. The kink kind of goes with a breeding fetish. I guess sounds like it's a fetish. So when one is sexually aroused by the thought of getting pregnant or impregnating another person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like animal breeding, quote quote.
Okay. So in a way it's like a cream pie, but
That's what I was thinking, but they also have cream pie on here too.
So
well, I think cream pie is not about getting pregnant.
it's just
But it's just
It's just
the
being
action.
Yeah, I think it's just the
Yeah.
action of being filled with the love
Yeah.
juice.
And then the breeding, I think, is like you actually like or want to make children with them.
when I think of the breeding, I think of the ones. There are some women on those special sites that they like to be impregnated by like those toys, like egg breeding.
What?
Like in the toy, they can.
The toy ejaculates?
Ejaculates like
What?
a little ball, like jelly or like gelatin balls into
The
the
vagina?
vagina. They like that feeling.
It spits a bubble out into them?
Did you say a boba?
No,
I'm kidding.
like say like this is the thing, right? And then
Right.
like it literally the ball is like this big, and they like the fact of pushing it out.
Oh.
Oh, so that's
Like
Oh.
alien
They're
breed, like alien breeding. They like that. Some
Like they're
women
laying
like
an
that.
egg.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Because I've seen girls, that like that. And I'm just like, I've seen some videos just because I'm
We're curious.
Curious.
curious to see what it is.
Dang.
And some of them, I'm just like, and those are the girls who like the big toys. And so I see that, and then they like, you can kind of see the ball inside kind of go up, and they go in. I'm just like, and
What
just
if it's
curious
stuck
how.
up there?
I know. I'm scared.
Yeah, like just curious of how it works, or just seeing what happens
Well,
afterwards.
if you can't get it out yourself or your partner can't get it out, then you have to go to the emergency room.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you can't squeeze?
Yeah, that's
Technically
what
you
your
can,
kegels
yeah.
are.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay.
What if it just stays there?
Yeah, it's like
Because I've seen
oh.
sometimes they do it in the rear hole, and then I see some that do it in the actual vagina.
Oh,
So they do it in
The rear
anus?
hole, I can understand that it's probably easier to push out, but
Yeah, because it's like defecating.
yeah, but I don't know about the other hole,
Oh, yeah,
vagina
that's true.
hole.
I don't know.
Because I've seen some where it's like they make their own balls, like whether if it's like ice or because ice is understandable because it can melt.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to worry about getting stuck.
Yeah, but some of them are like gelatin and like silicone, and I'm just like,
Oh.
That's
yeah,
scary.
see,
Oh, interesting.
yeah, but some women like that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
next.
Yeah. So the next one is it bukake?
Bukake.
Bukake. In Japanese, it literally means to splash with liquid.
To splash with liquid.
Yes.
Oh.
So in corn, it's a genre of group sex basically.
Oh, I didn't know.
And so like and then there's multiple men
It's group sex with multiple men, one woman, and they all ejaculate onto her.
on her. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you like being covered in the love juice.
The love juice and everything.
Yeah, by multiple men.
Yeah, which is bukake is very popular in Japan.
Oh.
Or at least Japan stuff.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm not sitting there. I'm like I've seen some videos just because we're curious. I'm just
Right.
like, dang,
like I myself, I can't.
I can't do that. Though.
Yeah, I can't do that because it's just. I know sex can be messy, but I just don't like the messiness of it. I guess that's just me.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I don't think I can do it with that many people though.
That's what I'm
I feel
saying.
like that's a whole,
Like another level.
not a whole nother level, but it's more like that's a lot that I have to clean up. It's a lot of after-hour care.
aftercare.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
say even
exactly,
before
messy.
care
Yeah.
too, because that just I mean, you gotta prep yourself, you know.
But
Yeah.
which I'm sure lots of
I don't know. Who knows?
corn stars they get tested
Yeah,
Like-
frequently.
frequently. So
Yeah. I just feel like it's just. I gotta go shower now. It's like it has to be like the end of the day. End of the day.
No, I don't know if
Activity.
it's like them, like if it's like movies where like if they don't get a good shot, they have to do it all over again.
no,
No, I don't think so.
once.
One and done?
Yep, one and done.
Oh, okay.
Unless they're the type of guys. Unless they're the like type of guy who can ejaculate more than once, but not have but not orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, some guys can do it. So I don't know.
Never seen one, so
More ejaculate more than once?
like like that without an orgasm.
Oh.
At least from what I'm seeing.
Eh.
Yeah, but and then there's on to the next. There's cream pie, which is I'm pretty sure majority of people know. Is where but the performer or the guy comes inside the woman's vaginal, either vagina or the butthole, without wearing a condom.
Oh, I didn't know it was also for the anus.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
For both holes, either holes, it's a cream pie.
Both holes. It also says here, usually the camera will zoom in on the semen as it leaks out of the vagina.
Oh, yeah.
show
I
the
guess that would make
viewers.
sense if they have that. If they're into that.
Oh yeah, that
'Cause
makes
that's all
sense.
they like.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, next one.
You know, on the cream pies, do you guys actually feel it
Yes.
Go in
when they
when they're done.
cream pie? Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's the whole like.
Yes.
That's the whole like pleasure point of it.
Oh.
Is it going, splurting in?
Leaking out.
Yeah, and leaking out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So another kink on the next is felching.
What?
Felching. Felching refers to the licking, sucking, or eating semen out of someone's butthole.
Just the butthole? Sorry, just
Mhm.
the butthole?
Yes.
Yes. However, the Urban Dictionary says that cum may be sucked from any orifice or including a vagina.
Oh,
But
okay.
it just seems like felching is just referring to the butthole.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they also have yogurting,
Huh?
which is nasty.
They use a spoon.
They use a spoon instead of a straw. I think felching, sometimes they also use a straw.
Oh, I was
sometimes.
like, a straw?
Yes.
Oh.
That's how they get it out.
That's how they get it
I
out.
thought it
yeah.
was just like just.
As they're saying that it could be a straw or just raw through the mouth.
Oh.
God, Urban Dictionary has so many definitions.
Wow.
It says the Urban Dictionary also says that the definition of felching is when you insert a gerbil up your butt for
A what?
purposes of sexual pleasure.
A what?
A gerbil.
A gerbil.
Not
Like
not
a
gonna
little-
bite you.
I know, like the gerbil.
Mhm.
Yeah. However, that practice is actually called gerbiling.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more of like gerbling.
See, now you guys gonna make me judge
Which is
people who
an
have
act of
gerbils.
it says which an act of animal cruelty. Hey. It says which is an act of animal cruelty and is illegal.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Now when people have
They
gerbils,
cannot.
I'm gonna be like, that's what y'all
That's
made
just
me do.
sad.
Don't think on that.
Y'all gonna make me have second thoughts now when I meet somebody who has a gerbil.
I've never met someone who has a gerbil.
Me neither, but
So
that's gonna pop up in my head. I'm not gonna ask,
Next.
but that's just
Yeah,
gonna
next.
pop up.
Next.
nope. Okay, the next one is CNC, which is consensual non-consent, which I'm pretty sure most of us is.
Most of us.
Are you in CNC? Yes, she's
Yeah, like you
in
said.
CNC.
Is you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
CNC.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's a type of kink that involves a consensual exploration of stimulated non-consensual behaviors. This can range from consensual use of the word no in a scene, where no is said but doesn't mean stop, right through things like role-playing, kidnapping, or coerced sex. In CNC activities such as fantasy, rape play, which submissive or bottom has a fantasy of being taken against their will. Consent is still given, but the details of when, where, or what will transpire may be kept from them, so they can enjoy the element of surprise, suspense, and perceived danger.
Again, being dominated.
Danger!
Yeah.
That's did you guys ever think about the fantasy stuff? Just the fantasy scenarios, role play.
Like being kidnapped?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Think about like preparing, like
Like what do you guys think of it's like the role playing stuff. Role play is also another kink that we'll get to.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Wait, yeah. What are you asking?
what do we like our opinion on it, or
Yeah,
are you
like
talking about,
just fantasy in general, like the alien role stuff.
Oh.
Just a random question, yeah.
Depending on what mood am I in today? That's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
Am I a masochist today? Or am I not?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Okay, so there's another kink called, is it cuckolding?
Yes, cuckolding.
So cuckolding is enjoying your partner having sex with someone else.
Wow.
Either sometimes because they are cheating, or more often because they're been given permission.
Because they're cheating. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just consensual. Like, yeah, go ahead, babe. Do your thing while I watch. I didn't think
I've seen some like videos, but I've never like watched it. But like, it'll be like me having sex with my friend while my husband watches,
Oh.
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
But I think me and Anna is more like cheating. the
Yeah, that's
cheating
why I'm
part.
confused.
But I think it's also like his with Bailey Sarian. I love Bailey Sarian. Her new one that she posted was somebody from OKC,
Oh.
and his wife was cheating on him, and she would like leave out lingerie on purpose for him to look at. But then he knew that she was cheating, and he knew that like that lingerie wasn't for him, but he didn't say anything about it. And so Bailey's kind of like, was it like an arousal thing for him, like a kink thing for him?
Maybe.
And so I think that's what that's getting at, where they know they're cheating, and that's
Arousing.
arousing to them.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah, yeah. But she'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's not for you. That's so and so. It's for so and so tonight."
Oh.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
In this one, it says, if given permission, the cuckold may want to wait at home and welcome the partner after their encounter, or may want to watch them have the sex. The motives for this are usually the cuckold's sense of humiliation at that the other person is satisfying their partner, or the sexual excitement that this can cause. And I'm just like, oh. I don't know if I can be able to do that. Would y'all be able to do that?
I don't
know. I don't think so.
No.
It sounds like with the whole humiliation thing, if they were watching them, the wife would be like telling the husband like, yeah, you can't do me like this, only he can, because
That's like is that a degradation thing?
kind of, yeah.
Oh, see, I feel like for different levels of degradation, I would be okay with it, but not at that extent.
Yeah, you know, kind of like something like that, just kind of degrading your husband.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Or partner or whoever, you know.
Yeah,
But
that doesn't turn me on.
No.
Yeah, but yes, for some women or men, it turns them on.
Yeah.
So,
mommy issues.
moving on.
All right. The next one is called exhibitionism. God, these words. Which is a kink that involves getting turned on by being watched, being sexual. I know some of us are.
It's like
Exhibitionists.
so people who like public sex almost. Yeah.
Yeah. This kink can be a great deal of fun, so as long as you practice it consensually, it will be fun. There are a number of contexts that welcome exhibitionists, including swingers clubs, orgies, online camming, or other venues where public sex is expected.
Oh, swingers. Okay.
Never thought about that because that is basically what it is.
Yeah. And then on to the next is fisting. Oh, I already
That's self-explanatory.
Yeah, y'all should know
Yeah,
that
can we
one.
Yes, it's keep going.
Keep going. Okay, next one is frauding. Frauding is when two men rub their hoo-has together.
Sword fighting.
They're sword fighting, together to
Oh.
achieve a sexual stimulation
Oh.
by the way of non-penetrative
That's
non-penetration. I feel like women's kind of like that too, but they call it something else.
Tripping.
Is it tripping?
Yes.
So, never seen that. Frauding yet. Next one is humiliation, which is a kink, a form of BDSM kink where a person derives sexual pleasure from some form of embarrassment.
Embarrassment, degradation.
Yeah.
Nope. I am a big baby. You say something like that? Nope. I'm not taking this off.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
It's like, I'm gonna cry and go to bed.
You
if
ruined
do
the
that.
mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it involves consensually saying or doing something that creates feelings of awkwardness, discomfort, embarrassment, or humiliation for the purpose of sexual arousal.
Does that fall under degrading, or is it different?
I don't.
I don't know.
Only keep reading.
I'll probably bounce
Yeah.
back and forth because
Yeah.
there's some that the other website has and that this one doesn't have.
Okay.
There's also impact play, which
Oh,
is a type of sensual. It's like a type of sensual spanking or striking someone with a toy or implement for the purpose of sexual arousal or erotic punishment. Also referred to as percussion play. Which,
Oh.
that would make sense.
Hearing the sound
Yeah.
of being spanked.
Impact play can be anything from light to in playful booty spanks to flagellations or flogging using whips, paddles, canes, spankers, and ticklers. For some people, the turn-on is purely physical, even sensual experiences as a part of SM. While others, it may be a part of DS play and power exchange.
Okay.
Okay. Didn't think they'll go that far.
Spanking.
And then we have role play, which I'm pretty sure most people should know. Can be presented in many ways depending on who's doing it, but often includes playing characters outside our everyday lives. Many people can experience a great deal of sexual gratification when stepping outside their own persona. And so most popular sexy costumes used for role play include schoolgirl, French maid, the hot secretary,
A nurse.
Nurse.
nurse, yeah. Kinky cats, Playboy bunnies, sexy superheroes, harem girls, and medical role playing are also popular. Now, does that include like? No, I don't think it does.
What?
Like when you play like the little girl, the daughter, like father and daughter thing, or is that something else?
That's incest play.
No,
Well,
like
well,
just the whole
Just the
like,
whole daddy and
it's kind of basically kind of like being submissive, pretty much,
Oh,
where
okay.
it's the whole daddy and you get to be, because you know how some guys really like the cutesy girl, like the ooh girls, like the egg yolk girls,
Oh.
the cutesy girls. They like to take care of us,
Oh.
the daddy.
Okay.
Sugar
Yeah,
daddy?
I guess that would be
guess
like
so.
role play.
Yeah.
yeah.
Though I don't know if that's like its own category too, the daddy and mommy thing.
I think it is.
It is.
Is it would it be the daddy mommy thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
There is that category too.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is Europhilia, piss play. No.
AKA golden showers. So
Yeah.
Don't yuck somebody's yum.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was an
Sorry.
automatic reaction.
But that to me is that's not my thing.
Yeah,
Just
it's
don't get
not
it in the
our
eye.
thing.
It'll burn. I'm pretty sure.
some people like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll burn.
Some people like it, yeah.
Yeah.
not
So
me.
that's very self-explanatory. So
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't necessarily mean like them like peeing on you. Some people just prefer the smell or taste of it, or just the sight, or even the sound of them urinating.
like just watching people pee.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's usually what a lot of like the peeping toms do in bathrooms like that. They just like to hear women urinating. Yeah. Or yeah.
just seeing them.
Yeah.
A lot of BDSM. At least this part in the book where he makes her pee in public.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's a-
like not on a toilet.
Yeah, like
Oh.
he will like she's wearing a collar and he'll kind of treat her like a dog a little bit, and I think her tasks is to walk around with no underwear on. And so I think she's like just wearing like a dress and she has no underwear on, and then he'd be like, okay, kneel and pee right here. And then she's like, right here? And he's like, yeah.
Wow.
And then she will she kind of hesitates a little bit, and then she does it, and I guess with her it arouses her that she did that in public in a park
Oh.
around people kind of thing.
Wow.
There
Yeah.
was a story I was hearing about. What do you call them? I guess you can call them. No, what do you call them? A stripper? No. I would say a stripper because they do. She did a personal. What do you call it? Personal dance. Is that what you call it?
A private
An
dance?
escort?
Private dance. Is it escort? But she kind of she did a little private dance for him, and then he wanted her. She needed to pee, okay? Because I think she was with him for like a while, and so she needed to pee. And he's like, "Where are you going?" She's like, "I have to pee. I'll be back." And he's like, "No, I want you to pee in that cup right there
Oh.
in front of me,
It's a
in
turn
front of
on
him."
for them.
And I'm just
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god!" She's
I think
like,
I think it's also like a
it's
sense of
vulnerability.
humiliation in a way.
Yeah.
too.
"Yeah."
Okay.
And so she's like, "Okay." She's like, "I'm getting paid for this anyway." And then she ends up peeing in the cup.
Okay, well.
And I think he
Pay
ends
your
up.
bills.
I think he ends up drinking it, but it's nasty. I didn't.
Hey,
I
if
didn't
he
stay up
paying
to
the
that.
bills, I'm
Yeah.
not. He's like,
Yeah.
pay your debt, girl. Pay your
Yeah.
debt.
She didn't. I don't know if she said that she like did it or anything, but
I think it's just a vulnerability thing.
Ah.
You're at your most vulnerable.
Dang.
but
All right.
Okay, next.
next is voyeurism, which is a kink that involves getting turned on by watching others being sexual. Some voyagers get turned off on the people they are watching, knowing they are there. Whereas other voyagers prefer it when when those are watching don't know. There you go. Voyeurism can be a great deal of fun so long as you practice it consensually.
Of course.
So consensual peeping toms.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Why are you laughing?
Because there's another manga that I read about that.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
It's actually
You dirty, dirty girl.
it's actually a sweet story. But that's how it starts out. Is that she peeps on him. And she gets turned on peeping on him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he caught
And
her.
yeah, he catches her, and then they kind of have like this day and this day and this day I get to peep on you. This day and this day you peep on me.
Oh,
Is that the one with the hole in the wall?
Yeah, and the hole in the wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
Okay,
remember
so yeah,
that one.
that's consensual play.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Well, she kind of blackmailed him to it, but
Oh.
but still, yeah, that's a good one to read too.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So this is the one I was talking about.
Age
This
play?
kink, which is age play, which involves one or more consenting adult role playing as an age difference from their own. One of the most common variations of this kink is known as DDLG, which is Daddy Dom and Little Girl, where the dominant role performs a caregiver and the other one is of submission. That's what we were always talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can.
I mean, I've seen like corn do stuff like that.
I feel like corn back in the day was majority like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would say so. But yeah, so
And then the next one is dirty talk, which I'm pretty sure most of us have. It may seem like one of the most tame kinks found on the list, but is one of the most popular kinks around. It may include suggestive or explicit language during sex. Oh my god, my language or my tongue can't read. Through the acknowledgement of submission in a power play setting.
Dang, how many of?
There's 26. This is the last one.
Oh,
And then there's also the other ones.
We could
What
probably
other
go
ones?
over-
But
we'll just go over the.
the ones that we have.
Oh, the results.
Yeah.
Wait, what was
Yeah,
the
what
last one?
Oh, the last one?
Mhm.
The last one is orgasm control.
Oh.
It can mean different things in different contexts, but usually
Yeah.
refers to forcing, denial, or delaying or extending another person's orgasm.
Kind of like, so it's not edging then.
Like, I think it is edging in a way, but that kind of sounds like a pleasure dom
Yeah.
almost. Like where you pleasure them, but then you don't let them have an orgasm.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like torturing them in a way.
Oh, yeah. Some people said that, like,
And then they ask you to beg for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what turns them on. Is beg for it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says here, yeah, the dominant role will deny submissive partner sexual release as a form of control, while ultimately
control thing.
increasing the sexual arousal.
Mm-hmm.
dang.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fun kinks. There's a lot of odd kinks. Yep. So don't yuck someone's yum, as Melissa says.
Yes.
It's just not my preference.
Yeah.
For
it's
me,
just-
at least.
Yeah.
Some are just not our preferences, and that's okay. So, okay, so
So we took a test on
The BDSMtest.org
yeah
website.
bdmtest.org website, and we found out what our top kinks were.
again, for fun,
Yeah.
you know. So,
Just for fun.
Yeah. Just to remind you, the website is bdsmtest.org. So if you took it and we want to share your results, or if you're kind of shy, you can message us on Instagram, and we can kind of like talk about it. Remember, it's just for fun. So
yeah, it doesn't like define you. So it's just for fun.
But I would agree with my top 3, yeah.
you have top 3. I have top 4.
Well, for the fourth
Oh.
one, I don't know
'Cause
because
mine
I've
are-
never done it.
What's your fourth one?
My fourth one is a
Oh,
rope
rope
bunny,
bunny.
and I've never tried that yet.
Me too.
But the thought of it
The
is
thought
still
of it
fun.
sounds fun.
Okay, so you guys want to do top 5?
Sure.
We can do
Jeff.
top 5,
We
yeah.
can talk about it.
Okay.
So who wants to start first?
I mean, I don't mind doing mine.
Go,
yeah,
Molly.
Go ahead.
So my top 5 is a brat, switch, submissive, rope bunny and experimentalist. So a brat we didn't discuss, but a brat are in essence of naughty submissives. So we basically disobey.
We're a brat.
We disobey the dominant person. And then for the switch, switches, they like to switch from being dominant or being submissive. So we'd like to be both, is what it is. And then we already know being submissive and rope bunny and experimentalist. I think that experimentalist is what you want to try everything, is what it is. So the kink is that you don't mind trying anything. I mean, that's me.
Once.
Yeah, that's true.
I always tell them, I'm like, I'm willing to try anything once, and I'll tell you if I don't like it, then I'll tell you I don't like it.
So open-minded.
Hey, you gotta try everything once, like you said.
It's like, how you know? That's true. How do you know if you don't like it?
She said YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO.
YOLO.
Yeah, that's how old we are. You only live once.
All right. Who's next? Who wants to share?
You can go ahead.
Me?
If you want to, yeah.
My top 5 are rope bunny, primal prey, non-monogamous, submissive.
Wait, meaning that you are the prey or you are primal?
No, there's a primal prey and a primal hunter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm the prey.
Okay.
Yeah, submissive and voyeur is mine.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll do read the primal
Yeah.
prey. So primals are mainly focused on their natural instincts, and they enjoy letting their inner animal out during sex. So, yeah, I don't growl or anything, but yeah.
Again, I think it's just us being dominated.
Yes.
Is what it is.
Being dominated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then submissive.
I would feel like the
Itself
hunter
and
would be
voyeur.
the one that's more the growling and
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's the hunter that's more
Mm-hmm.
assertive and aggressive. Yeah.
Just thought of Lion King.
Yeah. I thought of that one graph. I don't know if it's a manga. I don't know what it's called, but like he's like a really, really big Amazonian dude, and then the girl's like really, really small and like skinny.
Totem's Realm?
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
yeah.
Primal.
I was like,
That's what I'm thinking
I was
of.
trying to think, does he growl in the manga?
I don't remember if he
It's
growls
been
or
a
not.
while since I've read it,
But he is very
Yeah, he's
primal
really,
and like
but yeah.
Tarzan-y and
yeah, he's really big.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, he's really big.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
in many ways than one. But yeah, that's pretty much mine. Mine are pretty much self-explanatory.
Yeah.
So
I think we all are pretty
pretty much
Similar.
same.
Yeah. What about you, Anna?
My top 5: experimentalist, rope bunny, voyeur, switch, and brat.
Oh.
You
We
are
as
totally
brats.
a brat.
I am a brat.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think
Did
we're
any
all
of you
the
guys have
same.
multiple hundreds?
I did.
I had
Nope.
200.
I did. That's why
Oh.
my top 4 are all hundreds.
Damn.
Yeah. And that's why I said experimentalist, rope bunny, voyeur, switch. A brat is 97%, 3% away.
Oh.
Wow. Nope. None. I don't have any 100%.
I've only had 2.
I have 300.
Okay, what are yours?
So I have number 1's the brat,
Uh-huh.
switch, rope bunny, rigger,
Uh-huh.
and submissive.
But
So she likes to be the bunny and the rigger.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's just one of those things where I like to switch back and
Switch.
forth.
Yeah.
Oh, so the switch does
So
make
you're a
sense.
switch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any that surprised you guys on your results?
No.
I know, right?
I have age player, and age player is pretty high up there.
Oh,
wow.
81% for me
Wow.
for age player.
You're.
Which
Daddy
I'm kind of
issues.
like, I like daddies, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was like, oh, I'm surprised it was pretty high up there. Again, to me, it's another dominance thing.
And being taken care of.
Yes.
Yes.
hmm
I get it. You know.
And I'm like, oh, I didn't think that would be higher than exhibitionist and experimentalist. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
I wasn't surprised by mine at all. If
Nope.
anything, I was like, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what about you, Molly? Well, what were you saying?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I was just curious how far vanilla was on my
Right.
rating, but mine is like more. It's just only 42 or 41% for
Oh,
me.
your percentage of vanilla is what?
41.
Mine is 39%.
59.
51.
What?
51.
Oh, okay. So you're
Damn
like
it.
in the middle.
I'm telling you, I am not vanilla.
In the last episode, you were triggered, and now you're triggered again.
Because, in all honesty, though, it's been more vanilla because, you know, when you have kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes. The
You don't
priority is
yes.
like on the back.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What about your guys' slave and owner? How low? Or
What was Melissa gonna say earlier?
Oh yeah, because I was gonna say about the slave, because I'm surprised that my slave is really down, even though I like to be dominated, but I'm not a damn
What
slave.
percentage is your? What's your what you said?
It's like I like to be dominated, but I'm not a damn slave.
Oh,
Right.
So
What's
that's
the
why I'm
percentage
like,
Not to that
of
extent.
slave?
yeah, mine is at 33 for
Mine's
slave.
at 64.
Damn.
Dang, mine's out of slave. Mine's out of 40.
What's yours at?
Mine's is at 18. What is wrong with y'all?
Wait, what's yours again?
33?
Yeah, mine is higher though.
Yeah.
How far is the slave and owner to y'all?
Slave and owner?
Yeah.
The owner is not even on my list. Oh, owner is 39%. How far? Like how many?
how far of a
Mine
difference?
is
1, 2, 3, 4.
Third to last. Mine's 22% as owner.
Because I
For
know, because
owner?
for me, slave and owner are right next to each other.
8.
Oh.
Mine
nope.
is like 8.
Owner for me is 6%. While slave is 18.
Like I said, there are some to extent that I wouldn't mind doing being like for the slave, but if it's too much, nope.
Slave, I'm in the sun. Like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that makes sense because like for me to have such a high percentage of slave is because I'm also a masochist, yeah, right? Is that the one that's like likes
You
the pain?
Yes, you like pain.
So then that makes sense.
My masochist is pretty high too.
What's
Mine
yours?
is pretty high, but I don't like that much pain.
What's
63.
yours is 63 for masochist?
Mm-hmm.
What's yours?
Mine's 80%.
Dang, that's pretty high.
80?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mine is number 6. Mine's 95.
Oh wow, it's higher than mine. Mine is 91. I thought
Okay.
91%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trauma issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you saying? Oops. What were you saying earlier, Molly?
Oh, what was
Before-
I saying earlier? No, I think that was.
Oh, was that
basically-
just the slavery?
Yeah, it was just
and
about the
owner?
slave thing.
Oh.
Because I was just like those slave questions. I'm just like,
Nope.
no,
No, the ones. Mine didn't like surprise me much, but I got really freaked out by the age one. But I guess because I just like because of my personal experience, I found that like more of an ick to me. So I was kind of like, oh, I don't want to even go near there. But then,
Oh. So you're saying if like, who's a really hot old guy?
well, that I feel like that's.
Konyu.
Well, I don't know. Maybe because that's different. But when I read it as something like predatory, and I was like, I don't know.
No.
Oh.
Usually tests like this for BDSM, it's nothing.
I know, but like
What's that?
my head is like
What's your guys' lowest?
our lowest.
Age player.
Oh, mine is boy girl. I have no idea what that is.
Boy, girl is when
Oh, age player is. Never mind. Oh, that's what happened. Age player and boy girl.
What's boy girl?
Boy
boy
girl.
girls are kind of like
It says. Let me
you
it
can
for
read. You can read it. Yeah.
Oh, says little girls or boys are submissive spirits with a strong flavored childlike innocence. They long for a nurturing, loving dominant who plays a guiding, almost parental role in their lives. While they require a softer approach to be dominated than most other submissives, their submission can be just as deep as that of other submissives or slaves. Sexuality is not necessarily involved when there is no link at all with pedophilia, which is simply not on the BDSM spectrum.
There you go.
Mine's actually like at 68 for boy girl, but
Mine's
it's like
55.
oh.
We
yeah,
got-
but I don't. I like dressing like as a role play thing,
Oh,
and that's how
yeah.
I read it
Oh,
as.
Yeah, that's what
as
I
a
read it
role
as.
play thing.
Yeah, those are my lowest. Is age player and boy girl.
Hey.
0%. What's yours?
All my zeros are boy, girl, daddy,
Y'all
mommy,
have
and
zeros? I
Asian.
don't have
I
zeros.
have 1%.
Oh,
5% is my lowest.
Yeah,
Nope,
1%
I have
is my lowest.
0%.
Yeah,
on
nope.
those.
Mine are 0 for those, and then I have 8% for mommy, daddy.
But the thing is, because sometimes those questions are just like, yeah, I don't like it, but I mean, like, not like all the way.
Mine. Oh,
I think it's because for me with the boy, girl, daddy, mommy, and age player, it's because I'm the oldest and I'm a girl, and I had that role my whole life.
So you're kind of like, I don't want it.
Yeah, so I don't want it.
It says that
At
daddy,
all.
well,
mommy.
even if like you had like an older person
No.
being the daddy.
But it makes sense how they say like people are the opposite in the bedroom because they don't want that, you know.
Right.
It says that they typically pair up, daddy, mommy types pair up with girl, boys type. So since yours is, which one is yours high in? The girl, boy one?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means that you might end up with the daddy, mommy one type is what they're saying.
Oh, no. My
I mean,
lowest was...
I would like to be taken care of and not me momming you all the damn
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
That's why it makes sense that you might end up with someone like
Yeah.
that. What were you saying, Molly?
Because I'm
Oh.
a brat.
my lowest was the non-monogamous.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mine's a 76%.
Mine's 5%.
82.
Oh, I'm brat tamer is 61% for me.
I'm 85 for brat teamer too.
87.
Brat tamer,
Uh-huh.
28. But then my brat is also just 50.
Oh, I want to know about your guys' pet. Do you guys have pet on yours?
Oh, yeah.
I do, yeah.
6%.
I do
42.
42.
24 for me.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, this sounds kind of weird, but sometimes I kind of like being like
Petted?
petted like this or like it's more like, well, I say that, but then Mike was like, "That's you want me to pet you?" And I was like, "No, I want you to like lovingly like embrace me,
Damn, that book, he does that to her, and it's so hot.
And I'm just like, I just need you to like do that,
When you say that, it's like, he does that to me on the daily.
Aww.
He like
Yeah.
strokes my hair.
Do you
on the
like that?
daily. Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes he'll
Yeah,
just like
see?
ruffle my hair, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Y'all watch too much damn anime.
No, we did not. I did not watch
No.
anime.
That was on
That's
him.
why you vanilla.
I'm kidding.
Shots fired. I need to find that TikTok
Yeah,
sound.
shots fired. For
Let
real.
me find that sound.
I'm
Let me
just
find
kidding.
that sound.
I'm kidding.
Oh shit! What happened to my phone?
Did it die?
Oh no! How long did it die?
I don't know.
Ayo.
Hold on, we gotta see if it died. Did it die?
Oh, it
died.
died.
I can't see.
It's okay. We can just continue with just the audio. Yeah. I'm so sorry, YouTubers who are watching. Our video died, or my phone died.
Let me see if I can still find that soundboard.
Good lord.
Oh.
Now,
Find it.
again, I think it goes with being a parental figure for so long that I
care about
I don't care about the head patting or whatever.
Which it's so weird because usually it's like the opposite where you would want that in bed. No, because
I
I,
wouldn't
figured
say
it's
in
kind of
bed.
like
because like she's been taking on that
yeah,
role.
because it's kind of like with us, we're dominant so goddamn long to where when for sexual pleasures we don't want to be dominant or we want to be dominated.
Yeah.
So I figured for you it'd be the opposite.
No, I mean, not well. Now that I think about it, it's like, I mean, Chow's not really a hair playing thing. The only time he does that is when my hair is short.
Oh.
And I do remember him like he'll like
Grab it?
yeah, grab underneath and kind of just do this number to it.
So good. Well, I'm just saying it feels good.
Yeah.
But that was just like a day-to-day thing. He didn't do it like in bed or after sex or anything like that or during sex or anything. I think he just likes the clean, light feeling of my short hair compared to like my long hair right now. Yeah,
This is the sound. What did you say? And that's why you say it.
And that's why you like vanilla.
Wait, it's not working. Oh, I have to record it. Hold on. Okay, now do it.
And that's why you like vanilla?
You think that we're all freaks. And that's why vanilla is so top on your list.
That would have been perfect the first time she said it.
I know. That's why I was trying to find it.
Oh, Molly can edit it in.
Yeah, I'll edit it in.
Okay.
And just be like, doing it, adding it on
See,
there.
I only said it once. She kept adding to it. Anna kept adding on.
She's rubbing on the injury.
Because it's funny with the sound.
I ripped it. Anna's rubbing it.
She said, and that's why you guys watch too many anime. What is wrong with y'all? Oh my god. Anyway.
Well, that's all I had
Yeah,
for this
it was
topic.
fun.
Well, that was a
Episode
fun topic.
hilarious.
Yeah.
We had too much fun to where the video stopped.
Yeah, we don't even know when.
We didn't even know the
stopped.
video stopped.
Yeah, it's okay.
I guess we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess that will end our topic. You guys have anything else to say before we end?
I guess don't take the test seriously.
Uh-huh.
You know, and like we said, we don't yuck other people's yums. It's just people have preferences of what they like and don't like. So, you know, be safe, practice safe sex, you know, and if you're like really active or just active in general, get tested regularly. You know, there's no shame in that. It's better to protect yourself and protect your partner too. So it's really just the responsible thing to do.
Yeah. I say wear a condom. It's up to you if you don't want to, but wear one. Stay safe. Ladies, they took away our
All right.
our rights. So
As human beings.
So yeah.
There's condoms for women to use too. And then
Yeah.
also, the one thing that we learned from this is consent is key, everybody. And that you can have fun as long as it's in a safe environment with someone you trust and consent. So,
Yes.
and share your results with us.
Yeah,
Comment below and under this video, or message us or comment in Instagram.
Okay, so take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.